because laughter is the best medicine. Talk to them, B.
I am the best friend. I am B. I am Mogoon. I am a tool that spirit wishes to use as spirit pleases. So I leave it at that because I never know how I'm going to be used in any given moment of time. So, but as Ashley stated, we are here for your healing. That the premise of our platform, excuse me, is so that you can heal. Is so that you can have a good time, no matter where you are in life, no matter what you're going through in life. We want you to know that we are here for you, and whoever you feel like need to hear this message, or any of our messages. So it is. That's what it is.
Yes, yes, and just building off of what you said, this is a safe space. This is a safe place. We're all family here. We have our regulars that are always on. I don't see too many of them right now, but I'm sure they're going to be tapping in a little later. And then we have new people that are just now finding this platform, my Instagram, and I just want to tell you guys that if you haven't figured it out already, I love laughing. Like, laughter is the best medicine. I use that in my intro because it's the truth, Ruth. When you laugh, you feel better. When you feel better, you look better. So,
You are welcome.
You are welcome. You are always welcome here. We do this every Tuesday at 11:11 Eastern Standard Time. And not only do we drop gems or we drop a knowledge, but we're having a good time. It's a safe place, a safe space, like I said, and we're all family here, and we're all from different parts of the world. So we've made many connections, and you'll see. Just keep watching. You'll see. Keep watching. So if you guys haven't peeped the topic already, we are talking about how to manifest your perfect match using the secret spells of the law of attraction. And when I say spells, don't automatically think that I'm talking about something sinister, because spells are used every day. They use spells in the news, they use spells in the schools. Sometimes they even use spells in church. So don't think that when I say spells, I'm talking about something maniacal. Spells are what you make it, and it's the energy and intention that you put behind it, and that's the result you're going to get. So if you're going to put high vibrational energy into a spell, you're going to get high vibrational results, and so on and so forth. So Magoon, do you want to dive right in, or do you want to do a quick read?
I'm gonna dive. Let's dive in, and then we'll do readings. Tonight, I'm gonna do readings for four different people, from four different people of the elemental signs, I would say. Um, so yeah, we're gonna do that. That's what I'm gonna do
And
today.
guys, we're still in retrograde, so the technology. I noticed on the last video, the technology was kind of like laggy. Um, that's a word my kids use all the time. Was kind of laggy, so I'm hoping that once this uploads is clear and my vocals are concise, because we had an amazing show last week, but it was hard to watch because I felt like I was watching like an old Western 1950 movie, because it was just so like, just very cloudy. But be that as it may, we still got the message out, and that's all that matters.
Okay.
So let's jump right into it, guys. We're talking about the spiritual techniques that can make your romantic dreams a reality. Don't listen to the naysayers that say, oh, you just gonna have to just marry and just hope that you get love and just hope that you get the white picket fence and the happily ever after. No, with intention and with proper preparation, you can get what you so desire, because what you say, thus it shall be. And life and death lie in the power of the tongue. And that's why you can speak ill over your life, or you can speak virtuous things over your life. So the power of the tongue is very, very instrumental. And changing your life, changing the trajectory of your life. So make sure that when you are speaking things, you are speaking positive, high vibrational things into your life, because that has an effect on how you're going to end up.
Exactly.
Period. So we are talking about how you can use the law of attraction to seek your perfect partner. So I have 2 techniques that I want to give you guys. I did write everything down to make sure I don't miss any bullet points. But let me just pose a question for you, Magoon, and also the people that are here. What are your deal breakers in a relationship? What is something that you are not willing to waver on, something that you are not willing to even discuss? Like, it is what it is. You're not going to waver on it. You're not going to give it up, or no, I'm sorry. What's the right word for it? You're not going to budge when it comes to these certain things. What are some of your deal breakers? And I'll let you go first, Magoon.
My deal
In a
breaker.
relationship, what are your deal breakers?
My deal breaker is not being able to be honest. That's my deal breaker. I don't care if it was something that was, say, if I was in a relationship with someone and he cheated, right?
Mm-hmm.
We can work through that. We can work through that, right?
Right.
Even if it's something, you know, I don't know, he lied about something. We can get over. I'll say this: lying in a sense of the little white lies, as they say. Like, and I'm like, did you hit my car? Like, no, babe, I didn't hit your car. But it's like, okay, well, something's there. But then he fixes it and was like, yeah, babe, I hit your car. You know, it's something like that. I can deal with that. But what I can't take is if you are lying just to lie. If you feel like you gotta lie your way out of whatever situation that you put yourself in, mind you, that's what I cannot accept that, because I cannot trust you. And relationships are built off of trust. And so if you're going to lie about interactions or things that I have seen, like, baby, you can't gaslight me and tell me that I didn't see you smiling at that other person. And y'all went off and y'all had a private conversation, and I saw the exchange of numbers. You can't tell me that that's not what I saw, or that's not the what did somebody tell me? That's not the reality of what I saw. Because people would try to cover up their downfalls and their pitfalls by lying. And so then in that even pushes the fact that now I got a question: who am I dating? Who am I allowing to come into my space? Because if you lied about that, then that means I'm not even getting the true you. I'm not getting that person that I think I am. I'm getting a lie, and I can't trust that.
Yeah, I concur that honesty is definitely at the top of the list, and that goes without saying. And I feel like if you cannot be honest with yourself, how are you going to be honest with someone else? So honesty starts internal. You have to be honest with yourself about where you are in life, about who you are, and about who you are to other people. And the minute you have that realization and you're honest with yourself, then you can be of some help to someone else. And I just want to point out, because somebody had a comment about dreaming about their twin flame.
Mm-hmm.
We've had a lot of people mention twin flames, asking about twin flames, and commenting about twin flames. So we might have to do a video on twin flames, B.
Okay.
Yeah. And like you said, pray for her or pray for him, or know her, because it's a girl, right? Yeah, it's a girl. Okay, so yeah, just pray for your twin flame. That's the best thing that you can do, because you guys are always eternally connected. So praying for her in turn prays for you. So continue to pray for your twin flame and just let it play out how it's going to play out. You are literally just a passenger on this journey. Spirit has taken the wheel. So all you can do is just pray. And maybe in the future, we'll do a segment on twin flames, because we've had a lot of people asking us about it. It might not be next week, because that's a topic that we have to really do a lot of different, not so much research, because there's not much research out there unless you're on the journey. And the best person you could get to give you information about it would be the person that's on the journey. But we'd have to do a lot of deep diving to get that information. So it's possible we'll do, hi Realist, we'll do a twin flame segment. Now, what are some of my deal breakers? Okay, so first, integrity. I do not compromise on integrity. If I feel like you lack integrity and you're not a righteous person, then you can exit stage left. I do not waver. I do not budge. I don't even give you a chance to even explain how you can change my view of you once I see you in a certain light. I don't budge on integrity. I don't budge on righteousness. And the second thing I would have to say would be someone who is responsible, not only sexually responsible in this day and age, but someone who is responsible with money, someone who's responsible with work, someone who is responsible consciously, because I know people deal with a lot of things that are internal, not so much external, but people deal with a lot of things that are internal. So someone who is responsible, knows how to balance out the matrix, consciousness, spirituality.
Exactly.
Just be responsible, okay?
Okay.
Just be responsible. So let's go ahead and dive into this, guys. And if you see me looking down a lot, it's because I'm looking at my notes. I wrote everything out. So let's go ahead and deep dive in here. So, like I was saying in the beginning, if you guys ever hear a negative Nancy or a never-ending Navad tell you that, oh, you're going to have to just marry just, whoever, because it's impossible to find XYZ 1, 2, 3. Know that that person is definitely settling, probably for one. And for two, they haven't met someone who they can say checks off all their boxes. But you don't have to do that, because you are calling in your soulmate, your twin flame, if you're ready, your divine counterpart, and you are asking the universe, God, spirit, whoever you answer to or who you resonate with, you are asking them to bring that person to you, to bring your counterpart into your life. But you have to be ready for them. Let me just put that out there. You have to be ready for them. So make sure you are ready for the person that you are asking for. Now, how do you get yourself ready? You get yourself ready by making sure that all the things that you potentially want in this person, you embody those things. So let's say, for instance, you want someone who is physically fit, someone who is healthy, someone who goes to work out. Okay, are you physically fit? Are you healthy? Do you take your ass to the gym? If not, then it's an oxymoron. Like, it's like, water and oil. So you have to make sure that you are you seek what you are seeking, okay? That you are the person that you are seeking. So make sure that you guys are the person that you're writing on that list. And I'm gonna get to the list in a minute, because that is the very important thing that you guys have to be consciously writing down in your mental Rolodex and on paper, a list. When you find yourself trying to figure out what you want in a person, a love, a divine counterpart, a soulmate, make you a list. Make you a list and make sure you check it twice. And you write down every aspect, every trait, everything that you can think of that you want in somebody else. And I want you to be as detailed as possible. I'm talking like I want this person to share the same religious practices as I do. I don't know, just whatever you guys want, put it on that paper. Put it on that paper and don't be superficial. Let me just put that out there. Don't be superficial and just say you want somebody with a big, okay, because you could get, somebody with a big, and they be a dummy. Okay? Like, don't be superficial.
A complete womp in these streets. I said a complete womp in these streets.
Complete, okay? Like, make sure you guys are as detailed as possible. And I know someone who made a list, and it was probably 200 things on that list. And guess what? She got that. She got that person. And what she did is she wrote everything down, and she took that list and she folded it up counterclockwise, and she put it in a place that was next to her bed. And she looked at that little place that she put the list in every single night. And said, you know what? That's going to happen for me. That's going to, so want to be. I'm going to meet my husband, and they're going to have all of those qualities. And it worked. And she's happily married to the person that had everything on that list. So what am I telling you guys to do? I'm telling you guys to get a piece of paper. It's all right to say it in your head. I have a mental Rolodex, and I have everything that I know that I want in a companion in my head. But it's better when you have it on paper so you can look at it. And every day you think of something, just write it down. Write it down. Write it down. And be as detailed as possible. I know I sound like a broken record, but the more details, the better. And then you're going to put this in a place. Now, some people burn it. I know a lot of people that burn it because then they're basically releasing it into the atmosphere. They'll burn it, and then they'll throw it out over an ocean, or they'll go outside and do it in front of their yard, so that kind of brings in the energy of new love, new prosperity, new opportunities. But I will advise you guys to just keep it next to you, next to your bed, in your room, in your house somewhere, just so you can go back to it and continue to add things to it. Now, once you find that person, then you can burn it. But right. I will advise you to hold to it for now. So that's the first thing you guys do.
I have two things to add. For some of those, so Ashley was correct, and don't be wanting something if you're not prepared to handle it, right? But if it's something that you know that person can help you with to get to that point, put that person down. And so and I'm coming with the same statement. If you are a big girl, if you're a big guy, but you want your mate to be smaller, that's fine, because there are some people who love a little more to hold. But if you want that person in your life to help inspire you to change so that you can do the same thing, you can still call in that person to do the same thing. So if that's what you want in a person, right? But just also make sure that in doing so that you are equipped mentally to handle the fact that you may have a looker on your arms. And so that when you're walking down the street, you don't feel any type of way because you got this great person on your arm and you're not where you want to be. So it's all a mental thing. So make sure that you are mentally able to handle that, because if spirit sends you, that it tends across the board, person in your life, and you get that person, but then you start to question if this person is cheating on me because of your own I would say unstable mindset, because it's full of insecurities. You had to make sure that you are prepared for that. And then two, I wanted to also address that, or say that and I hope I'm not jumping ahead, but you kind of touched on it a little bit. So I was like, I got to say it now. So also with clearing out your past traumas, clearing out old relationships, that is the best way to call in one of your love. You can't call, okay, so there's a scripture in the Bible, and I love it because it says you can't put new wine in old wine skins. And I said that goes so deep for everything. You can't expect a new love to accept you if you're still the same person that was traumatized by your relationship 18 years ago. You can't accept, you wouldn't even be able to handle that person. In fact, you would ruin that person. A lot of, I'll touch this on twin flames. A lot of twin flames relationships do not work because the twin flame that is running away refuses to do the inner work on themselves. And when you refuse to do the inner work, when you refuse to look at that nastiness, that ugliness, that grudge, that nasty thing that you don't want to address about yourself and what you have been through, when you refuse to look in the mirror, when you refuse to look at these things, what you're telling your potential person is that you just gonna I'm gonna have to say it like this. Excuse my French, whatever. You're gonna take my shit and you're gonna love it. Even though it's nasty looking, although it smells, although it is a stench of death, even. Think of the worst person with the baddest breath that has ever come in front of your face. That's what you're presenting to your mate. That's exactly what you're presenting to your mate. And you tell them, I expect you to love that. And you expect them to not treat you differently. And they're looking at you like, oh, okay, no, I gotta go because I'm not handling this. I'm not taking this. So that's what, as a twin flame, those that are running from your twin flame, especially if you already know you're in that relationship, that's what you're doing. You expect people to accept you as is. Buying a car as is already on the fence. It's a lot of us I bought this car as is. I gotta pray every day just to make it up the street. Okay. That you can't present that to people and expect you to have a flourishing relationship. Clean the shit up that's in your life.
Talk about it.
And so that you can be prepared and present yourself somebody that's welcoming, somebody that's loving, somebody who doesn't mind, you know, doing for your mate as you would want them to do for you, right? It's all about presentation and preparation, right? We prepare for big events in our life. Well, if you know that you want to call in somebody into your life, prepare as if this is the day I'm going to meet my person. Okay, well, I may not mentally be there, but I know I want my person. So let me go ahead and start working on my mental so that once I get a hold of my mental, right, then I can start calling in that person that's supposed to be for me so that I am mentally able to prepare. I will be mentally stable. There we go, to handle this relationship. So it's a lot of prep work and deep work. And I mean, and I'm talking about old school house cleaning work that you got to do on yourself. I'm talking about grandma put the Lysol and the Pine Sol in the hot water and swish it around. I want you to scrub the floorboards with that deep brush and get every nick and cranny cleaned. I want my ceiling swept, or vacuumed. I want every single blind white and crisp and make sure they're facing the right way. I want when somebody walks into this establishment that they feel welcomed and that they sense a presence of cleanliness in this house. Flush the toilet after you leave. Yes, I want the bowl down. Yes, make sure you ain't got droplets on the floor, on the seat, wipe it off with Clorox, throw it, all of that. Okay? You have to be spick and span for your person. Why I gotta do all that for my person, and they may not even be perfect because you want them to always remember how you presented yourself to them the first time that they met you. You want to be that dang, look, that I just meet the love. I just met the love of my life. And let me tell you how he was dressed. Let me tell you how she was dressed. Let me tell you how they were dressed. Let me tell you how they made me smile. Let me tell you the type of memories that I can see myself having with this person simply because of the presentation that they gave me. This person is emotionally stable. They are financially stable. This person may not have their own car because they got a few things that happen, and we know that life is lifing in these streets. But I see that this person is working. I see that this person has goals, and that's what I'm looking for in this time period, right? But you got to make sure that you're able to handle the highs and the lows. So that means you got to check your own self. You got to check your flaws. You got to check what you could potentially balance in this relationship. Because if you got a lot of unpacked, hidden shit that you don't want to deal with, I don't know why I'm cursing, but I feel I'm literally led to curse right now because I really don't like. but it's like if you got so much unpacked shit and you're hiding it, and this person's like, oh, I've been doing a lot of unpacking, I've been doing a lot of soul searching, and you're like, me too, and you only did barely the work. When you get on that scale of a relationship, yours is going to go all the way down, and this person's going to be looking at you like, I thought we was equally yoked. I thought we were on the same page, and it looks like you got a lot more in your life than what I got going on in my life. And so I don't think that this is going to work. And again, this goes back to what I was saying about my like honesty. Because you first have to be honest with yourself before you can be honest with the other person. And I'm gonna leave it right there because I don't want to keep going because I can keep going.
No, listen, what you said was straight physics. Attitude reflects leadership. So you got to get right with yourself before you can get right with someone else. And honestly, that actually was my second bullet point, healing. Because if you don't heal what hurts you, you're going to hurt somebody else. I don't think people really take that seriously. When you're in a relationship, guess when your childhood trauma comes out. Guess whatever you went. Guess when whatever you went through. Did I say that right? Whatever you went through. Guess when that comes out. That comes out in your relationship. And it's not like you're meaning for it to happen, like you're meaning to blow up on your partner, like you're meaning to not trust them, like you're meaning to accuse them of things that they haven't even done, will never do, or they haven't done yet. That stems from your childhood trauma. And that's why it's so imperative. It's so imperative to heal and be conscientious of where you're at in your healing journey. And if you're not quite there yet, then maybe you shouldn't be dating. Maybe you shouldn't be investing in other people or investing into a relationship if you're not quite there yet. Now, no one is going to be 100% healed. We're all evolving. Everything on Mother Earth evolves. So no one is going to be 100% healed. But if you know that you're not in a good place, you shouldn't be dating. Point blank, period. And that was my bullet point. That was my second bullet point, to make sure that you are healing, not healed, that you are healing.
Exactly.
Because no one's going to be 100% healed. As long as you have air in your lungs, you're going to be learning and growing. And you may take 10 steps back to take 2 steps forward. It is what it is. Nobody's perfect. So that would be the second thing I say, in finding your perfect partner. And I said perfect in parentheses because no one is perfect, but in your eyes, This will be your perfect. Who's perfect for you, basically. But
Right.
you gotta heal. You have to heal, and I don't think people know the impact, the mental baggage that comes from things that you haven't corrected in your past. The mental baggage that carries on into your relationship, whether you know it or not. How you were raised, what you went through, what previous lovers have done to you, what you've done to previous lovers, that is embedded in your subconscious mind. So you may not be aware of it, but the way you think, how you see people, how situations play out, that's all in your subconscious mind. So you're not conscious of it, but it's in your subconscious mind.
Exactly.
So keep that nugget. Keep that nugget that everything you have went through is stored in your subconscious mind. Everything since birth. Nothing is ever forgotten. It's all stored in your subconscious mind. So when you're dating, you're seeing things from your point of view, from what you've gone through, from what you've experienced. Everybody is different, but you are going to act out from what you've been through, from what you have experienced and seen. So that's why it's so important to heal. And this is what this platform is about. Healing, but healing with humor, because laughter is the best medicine. So those were the things that I had. Now I did want to briefly go into the 369 method, but like I feel like everybody's doing that. And it's kind of like been like saturated, like the market is saturated with it. So I'm sure you guys have heard of it. If you haven't, then you live underneath a rock, basically, because everyone is talking about it. But it's when you get up and you write things out 3 times in the morning, I believe, 6 times in the afternoon, 9 times at night. So you can do that. But I really feel like just writing it down once and then going back to that list and checking it twice is just as effective as a 369 method. Why? Because your mind is powerful. And like I said, your words are powerful. So you can do the 369 method and write it out every day, 3 times in the morning, 6 times in the afternoon, 9 times at night. Or you can just be conscious about writing down things on a list and adding things to it and keeping that list in a safe place so where nobody can get a hold of it.
Right.
To each his own. Some of you guys are writers. I'm not one of them. I don't like to write. I like to type. I like to voice chat. I don't like to write. I don't even like my penmanship. So I'm not a person that likes to write. But if you are someone who likes to get up and spend, an extra 10, 15 minutes writing something down, then do you. But that was all I had.
I had 2 things I wanted to say.
Yes, my love.
So while you was talking about the healing process, I heard Keisha Cole's song, "I Should Have Cheated," and if you really listen and break the song lyrics down to that song, you will see that she was talking to somebody who hasn't healed their past traumas, right? Who was, she said, I should have cheated as much as you accused me of cheating. That means that she was dealing with someone at that time who was so fearful about her cheating because the person that he dealt with before her was always cheating on her, right? So if you had a partner or you were in a relationship where that happened, you have to let that person go and their energy completely. And it's been hard for me to be in. I would say today I have been in one real relationship, or what I would call a real relationship. Everything else was, we were on the surface of, but we were never on the playing field, right? And so for me, I have always been that type of person where I am able to cut it off, right? I think that's just how I'm built. There's no psychological thing about it. I heal from that person quickly. I'm a healer, so I can heal quicker, faster than a lot of other people. And I've had to realize that because I was always a friend that would say, "Oh, well, just cut that person off. That person dealing with you in the wrong way, just cut them off. It's fine." It's like, oh, it's not that easy, So Spirit had to show me that it's not that easy. So I said that to say, so it takes time, it takes work to get someone out of your energy, right? It takes work to get that person out of your spirit, out of your memory bank. But yes, you do, if it's that traumatic, you have to let this person go so much that if they that in the future somebody was to say this person's name, you'd be like, who are you talking about? Oh, you talking about that last relationship that I had like 6 years ago. Oh, yeah. I mean, well, I remember that person, but it's like you got to get to that point where you clean the slate so hard that you barely even remember them, right? Not to say that you will forget them, but it shouldn't affect your life so much that you think about them every day because you're carrying that energy, you're carrying that pain, you're carrying that trauma with you to that relationship. And so the person, the new person comes in and you're steady fussing at this person and getting on this person about somebody, about what that last relationship did. And this person's confused because they're like, I just went to the grocery store and picked up some ice cream for you.
Yeah.
And you're accusing me of dipping out and cheating or something. Like, I mean, how can I surprise you with a nice gift or a nice gesture if you think
Mm-hmm.
that I am cheating every time I'm on my phone? If you think I'm cheating every time I step out, how do you know I'm not trying to make birthday plans, a birthday getaway from you?
Well, pause, Magoon. Now, half of that I feel like comes from the fact that this person that's accusing you of all these things is doing all these things. If they're constantly accusing you of this, of that, and the third,
Yeah.
half of it could be from their trauma, and half of it could be because they're actually doing it, so they're trying to make sure that you're not doing it.
Right. And I can tell you on that. And the reason why they're doing that is because they think that you're doing it. So it's all coming from a place of fear. So that's why I say you got to let it go because even if you weren't if you weren't that person that stepped out on, but now all of a sudden it's like, oh, I got this person at home, but I'm feeling myself. I feel like I can go out. I feel like I can step out. The reason why you're feeling that is because you still have some unprocessed trauma that you're not letting go. And you got this thing of, okay, well, if it don't work out with this person, then I need to make sure I got somebody else on deck. You got, why do you need a backup if this is your perfect love? Make it make sense.
Because they want to be alone. Because people are dealing with abandonment issues,
Yes.
and have to be by themselves. And a lot of people cannot be by themselves. They have to have other energies in their vicinity. Experience it. I know someone who has to have a plan A, a plan B, a plan C, a plan D, a plan E, a plan F. The whole damn alphabet. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's not because the person just wants to have all these people. I think it's a fear of abandonment, a fear of being by yourself. You have to constantly be entertained in order to be fulfilled or feel fulfilled.
Right.
And that's where the healing journey comes on. Healing that fear of not being enough, of feeling like you don't have anything to offer, or feeling like this is not going to work out, so I have to make sure I have this just in case. That all comes from healing. You are complete with or without anybody. You came in this world by yourself, you're going to be out this world by yourself. Unless you came in a twin. Y'all came at a different times. I'm now. So, yeah, you just got to heal. And it's easier said than done because healing is not pretty. I don't know if y'all saw the reel that I did with Kelly's. I hate you so much right now. I put, sometimes healing looks like this. Sometimes healing is throwing-ish. Sometimes healing is stacking up. Sometimes healing is not eating. Sometimes healing your journey. It's your journey.
Yep.
So go ahead.
And then the second, and actually this song kept playing in my head even before the live. It's by Yolanda Adams and it's called Time to Change. And I kept messing up the last few lyrics. So I was like, let me pull it up so I can read it to the collective. But it says, it's been too long. It's time to change. You can't get away with everything. Please tell me why you wait. You got to answer for yourself someday. And that's true when it comes to love. It's time for some of you, you have been holding on to unprocessed hurt and anger for so long that spirit is like, it's sweetie, baby, son, daughter, child, it's time for you to change because you got to answer for yourself why you're in the predicaments that you're in. You got to understand and answer for yourself why you have been in so many failed relationships. You have to answer for yourself why you feel the need.
Back it on up.
Yep.
Say what you just said.
You
have
have
to answer for yourself why you have been in so many failed relationships.
Exactly.
I think people like to just point the finger.
Yep.
Or like to say, oh, it didn't work out because of them or because of what they didn't do. But when you have a pattern of failing in a particular department with a particular sex, you can't always look at the other person because you're the common denominator.
Exactly.
You're the common denominator. And when it's more than 3, more than 4, more than 5, more than 6, more than 7, at some point you gotta look at yourself and say, wait a minute, maybe it's me. I've been in how many relationships and they've all ended the same? Maybe it's me. Go ahead, I had to say that.
Yep. You got to answer for yourself, you know, why you feel the need to lie, cheat, and scheme in relationships. Why even think about manipulating somebody? Why? You have to answer for that. Another friend of mine posted on Facebook the other day and was like, I don't understand why people get in relationships just to cheat. Why don't you just be single and just do you? And I said, because they can't because at that point they want to use you for something. They want to utilize you for your resources.
You have something that they need. You have but like the great Cat Williams said, once you stop giving them access to that resource, watch them dwindle in the air. Like watch them become a figment of your imagination because they no longer have that resource. Whether that resource be the coochie, the beefcake, the money. Like when you revoke that resource, watch them just stop coming around because you are no longer supplying them with what they need anymore. And the reason why they can't be by themselves is because they can't manipulate themselves.
Right.
They need to have.
They don't have the resources to stand alone.
They don't have exactly. They don't have the resources. So master manipulators are manipulating because you have something that they want, whether it be finances, access to a vehicle, house, whatever the case may be. You have the things that they are seeking. So they have to manipulate. It took me years to figure this out. Let me tell you, it took me years to figure this out. But the reason why they are like moths to a flame is because you have what they need. You have what they feed on. They have to have it. But once you take that away, I guarantee you they will go away.
Yep.
Once you stop feeding them, they'll go away. And I hate to define them as narcissists because that's such a strong word, but they do have narcissistic tendencies. Wouldn't you say?
Yep. Yep, because not all of them are trying to gaslight you or it's a narcissist, but some of them have developed narcissistic qualities based off of what they have gone through in the past. And so, and especially if you're dating someone who is in a survivor mentality, They're like,
Mm-hmm.
I gotta do this in order to survive.
Yes.
I have to
Yes.
cling on to this person in order to survive. If
Yes.
not, I'm going to be in a place where I don't want to be. I'm going to be couch surfing, and honestly,
Yes.
the back work that I do. So for those who don't know, I did a lot of work. Even have a few published papers just to let you know that I'm not just talking about this. I know this. There's so many
Yeah.
people living with HIV that have to do this based off of the traumas and traumatic experiences that they have had that they have not processed. And so what
Yes.
happens, so when we talk about why we're still dealing with HIV in this year, in this age of time, why there's so many people still not disclosing, why so many people are ashamed when it has
Mm-hmm.
become like the open, why we still have stigma, right? Is all because of the fear of what has happened, why this person has got to this road, why is this person now living with this disease, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why are there so many people living with HIV couch surfing? Because sometimes when someone has devalued a person so low when they are already low and now they are living with a disease that they can't get rid of, now they're like, I literally cannot survive on my own, so I got to use every technique known to man so I can have a roof over my head, so that I can have some sort of a relationship even if it's false, and I got to manipulate because who
Mm-hmm.
else is going to love me? I want you all to get this. This is why I say you have to heal everything. Because when and I I actually did a reading for a friend yesterday, um, and it's that same essence. Spirit is really trying to get us to a place where we can understand that once we heal ourselves, everything around us and connected to us will also heal. Our finances will heal. Why? Because you're now working smarter. You're working from a different place and mindset.
Ooh.
Your
But
relationships
why
will
don't people
heal.
realize that? Why pause? Why don't people realize that? That once you heal, everything around you is affected. It's just the law of attraction. It's the universe. Everything
Exactly.
around you heals.
Exactly.
Your money, your relationship with your family, the generation behind you. Like you are literally healing your children by healing yourself. Everything
Exactly.
is affected. And thank you, Benny Jen, for what you said. I appreciate it.
Oh yes, yes.
Everything heals. Everything heals once you heal yourself. It's like a domino effect. You can't heal the world. Like Becky said, you can't change the world until you change yourself. You can't heal the world until you heal yourself.
Yep. Exactly. And so every little pent up thing that you want that's in your life, I guarantee if you match, if you measure or was to record your mood and compare that to what's happening in your life, whether it's financially, spiritually, physically, mentally, uh, career, love, relationship, right? No matter how you look at it, how you feel to on your day to day will match your circumstance around you.
Definitely.
That mental state is something powerful,
Definitely.
and that's why I always push on all my platforms. Make sure you go see a therapist. Make sure you talk it out. Make sure you're not trying to self medicate. I know you got a best friend that listen to you and will tell you the truth. Like, girl, no, don't wear that yellow dress. You look like a big banana. No, she's not. If she's not licensed therapist, that they're not a licensed therapist, do not go to them.
Your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, your wife, your what do you call it? Man, what you call it when you live with someone,
Yeah.
but you're not officially married? What you call it?
Well, I just call them the significant other.
Um,
I just call them the significant other. That live-in
well,
boyfriend or forever
I
partner.
but I wanted to say because it sounds is not your therapist. You are adding extra stress onto your relationship by making your mate your therapist. Don't do that to him. Don't do that to her. Seek an outside source that is trained to deal with everything that you're going through and speak to them. And don't feel like you have to be afraid or ashamed, especially if you are melanated. And, we don't like talking to nobody about our problems.
Right.
Don't feel like you have to be ashamed to speak to someone who's outside of your family, who's outside of your trusted circle. Your boyfriend, your husband, your wife is not your therapist. I repeat, your mate is not your therapist, okay? Talk to someone outside who is trained to deal with the issues that you have. So they can properly help you, because you may be talking to someone who just is as lost as you are. You know what I'm saying? And how you guys gonna find the promised land if it's the blind leading the blind? So talk to a trusted therapist.
Exactly.
That can help you. And I believe everybody needs therapy. I will say that until the cows come home. I believe that everyone needs a therapist. A lot of people are walking around self-medicating, like you said, or grounding in the grass, or just telling themselves that they're okay. But we'll get a therapist.
Right.
Get you some therapy.
Because you can't
let someone who's qualified to tell you what's really going on. But go ahead, B.
Yeah, I was about to say, you can't be laughing like Beavis and Butthead and you tell me you okay. I'm sorry. You just not gonna tell me that you're okay, bro. You might want to get that lab checked out. That's unnormal. That's not normal.
But see,
these quicks and quirks.
People, not me, because I have a therapist. But a lot of our people are like, oh, I ain't getting no therapist. I ain't crazy. Don't call me crazy. Don't call me crazy. And it's like, you're not crazy because you want to have a talk with someone outside of your comfort zone who you know is going to give you sound advice. That's not crazy. That's actually smart.
Exactly.
You actually made a smart decision. One of the smartest decisions that you've ever made was picking up that phone and booking that therapist. Okay? So don't ever feel like you're crazy for having a therapist. You're not crazy. You're actually helping yourself more than you ever know. And you're helping your children if you have them, because the better you are, the better they'll be.
Exactly. But okay, let me get into this. Let me get into these readings. So, right. So
let's do this.
So for anybody that's on right now, if you would like a reading, please send me like the element of your sign. So fire, water, air, earth. Send me something, send us something on the thing, and I'm gonna pull one from each element. So if you're on live right now, you want a reading, I'm offering that up today. Otherwise, I'm gonna throw out birth dates, whichever birth dates come to me. All right, we got brown skin Mandy for the air. Oh. Okay, think about her for Pisces. We got water. We got air and water. I need earth and fire. So let me go brown skin Mandy, and I have a timer here, so I'm gonna give you what I can in that time frame. So I'm not gonna start it until I turn the cards over. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the cards. All right, Spirit, what would you like for Mandy to understand about her relationship, about finding the one, or if she has the one? What would you like for Mandy to know? Okay, I'm being told to, okay. So Mandy, what I'm getting so far is that you have an offer. The Two of Wands is here. The Two of Wands is here. But then it's also followed by the Eight of Pentacles, which means to me that maybe it's somebody that you work with. that you got your eye on, or that they have their eye on you. And then it's followed by the Three of Pentacles working together. So you may be in a very, very, very close working relationship with someone who wants to offer you a relationship, or you are thinking about. You see what else comes out. Strength. So definitely you're going to have strength. So maybe I'm really getting nervousness. So either you or the person is nervous, but then we have the Four of Cups here. And I know what typically the Four of Cups mean, but here I'm getting it kind of it goes with the Strength card. It's almost like there's other people around. Would this person really look at me? I'm not this person's typical type, but so will this person even look at me? And the answer is yes. Um, let me pull. I'm getting another. Bottom of the deck is the Chariot card, by the way. So something's going to happen fast. It's coming. So be prepared. Oh, okay. Um, so we have out of my I call it my ganja uh oracle deck here. We have Gwangwani Jamai, and it says sexuality. I'm trying to make sure I can show you the card. Okay, yes, I think I can show this card. It's a silhouette. So what I'm getting from this though is Mandy, um, I'm getting that you like to play it on the safe side. Spirit is saying spruce it up a little bit. If you got to wear a skirt or a dress with that split in it to show your leg, go ahead and do that. If you got to wear a top and people like, Mandy, is that you? Like, yeah, give them something to talk about because you have it in you. You have it in you. It's just that it's giving me that nervous energy with the Strength card again. And then I have right here, freedom. Yeah, it came in reverse. It came in reverse. So it means like you're not giving yourself a freedom. You are restricting your own self. So you're gonna have to step out your box a little bit, so that your person can see like, okay, well, yes, Mandy can spruce it up. Yes, she can go beyond herself. She yes, I know she tends to play it safe, but sometimes she likes to live life on the edge. That's what I'm getting here. Like, let them know that you have a fun and wild side too.
She said, yes, child.
I see it. I see it. So that's what I have for you, Mandy. So your person is coming. Um, and you have, but yeah, you got their attention, but also spruce it up because this person, I'm getting that this person is very adventurous, and so they hold back from you because they don't know if you are adventurous. So, and it's like they don't want to pressure you to do something that you feel uncomfortable with. So, yeah, you are very welcome. Very, very welcome.
Thank you, Mandy.
Um, all right. Now I know I saw another one. Think about her, Pisces.
It was Pisces, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
What a sign. Okay. I know what other cards I'm going to pull for you. I got to think about her. Think about her. Okay.
Pisces, you still on? I think that's my girl from California. Are you still on, Pisces?
Mm-hmm. Spirit, angel guides. Need a message. Okay, she's still on. Give me the message.
Yeah, she's.
Think about her. Okay.
Yay! Here. Thank you for staying on.
Girl, your cards is flying out this day. Okay. Okay. I'm hearing one more card is trying to come out. All right. So the first card that came out is the Five of Wands, which means there is some drama, something clashy that's happening, some fussing and fighting around a potential relationship. Because you have the Two of Wands here as well. And then the next card that came out is the King of Wands. So it lets me know that you already know who you have your eye on, but and maybe this person you've been talking to this person, um, but you just sense like it's I don't know if the drama is on your side there, meaning there's a lot of people around you, it's a lot of things that's happening in your not necessarily in your life, but around your life, meaning like people around you, or if this is that person. So I don't have that clarification, but there is a lot of drama that's kind of interfering with the Two of Wands, with this potential relationship. But then we have a lot of major arcana cards that came out. Um, the Fool card is here, and the Hermit card is here. What that lets me know is that you have to let go of something. You have to get outside of yourself and kind of like trust spirit. And in the while you're waiting period, I am going to get more clarifications on the Hermit. But while you are waiting, keep your eyes on where you want to go, right? Keep your eyes on, I'm hearing the promised land. I don't know why I'm hearing that, right? So maybe this person, I will say that the Eight of Pentacles came after the Hermit card, right? So maybe during this time, um keep your focus on work while you're manifesting this person, while you're waiting for this drama to cool down and ease up. Continue to work. Don't feel like I'm hearing old maid. It's almost like child, by the time this person get they crap together, it's gonna be too late for us to do anything. And it's like, no, don't think about that. Don't get in that energy. Continue to work on your life and watch it unfold, because you have justice as the last card, meaning you're going to get justice in your life for everything that you have been through. And I don't know if you can see this, but this is a woman as for this justice card right here for this deck. And she is sitting next to two pillars, Two of Wands, two pillars. So you're in the in between stage, is what I'm getting, of justice, and you still have to wait just a little longer. So now, like I said, I am going to get the Hermit card. I have this deck was like literally jumping out to me. This keeps coming out. This card keeps coming out, and this is the copycat card. Two cards that fell out: game over and sexual protection. What I'm getting is that you think that the game is over, but I'm hearing it's not. The game is not over again. Like you're just in this in between energy. You're waiting. Maybe there's some things that you don't even know about that's happening. Because with copycat and sexual protection, I feel like it's giving me that energy. I can't think of the movie's name. It was on Lifetime, and they just made a part two out of it. But it has my girls in it. Of course, I can't think of their names right now. I know one of them is with Riley something. Where the girl,
The cheerleading
huh?
cheerleaders or no?
No, not the cheerleaders, but it was one where it was an executive that was working for a TV company, and she had an assistant, and her assistant dolled herself up to look just like her. And so no, but I think it was something like that. But either way, it's like there's a copycat here that's highly promiscuous. Um, is what I'm getting out of this though. Who's trying to mirror you? Who's trying to and you may know this or you may not know this. That's trying to get your person, but your person is not falling for that. And that's this is one of the wands, whether you know it or not, that this person is dealing with. Because like I said, you have the king of wands here. Means he already know what he wants. He already know how to bring it, when to bring it. He knows everything about you. Or let me that's the energy of the king of wands as it pertains to relationships. Let me put it that way. So it's the energy of you're waiting to for that to clear, getting played, manipulation, lies, and control. So, you know, this person kind of saw that this person was trying to manipulate them. It could be an ex, you know, that this person is dealing with, that you don't know about. Insecure is coming out. But I'm kind of getting that maybe this is your energy a little bit, the insecure, because you're just like, okay, like what else do I have to do to get this person's attention? Will my love come? Um, and it's like they will be, but just like we told Mandy, continue to when you focus on your eight of pentacles, when you focus on your business, but you still presenting yourself um, as the queen that you are, you give your person or this particular person hope. It's just like, oh, I can't wait till I'm able to be in this person's presence, to in her presence. I can't wait to see what she does next because it's like you kind of inspire this person. Um, you really inspire this person. Let me see the overall energy. Six of Swords, new direction, leaving things behind. So this person is gonna leave. I can't tell you when because I don't have my win cards, my date cards. But this person is going to leave this dramatic situation behind. But you have to kind of go with the flow while you're waiting and continue to work on the plans, some goals and dreams that you have going on, right? The thing that make you smile. Is this you right now? Don't want to hear it. This card just came out. I know. Waiting. I hate that word wait too. I get it often from spirit. You gotta wait.
So what she just said, Lee, she said that her child's father hasn't been home in weeks, and she just wanted to know if she should wait for him or move on.
Mm-hmm. It makes sense. So continue to focus because, like I said, this person, whether he want to or not, we do. It did start off with game over, but we can't deny that there's a copycat here. Sexual protection, which means somebody's out here having sex, and somebody's out here getting played because they're being manipulated. So continue to be steadfast on your goals and dreams.
She said that she heard from his friend that he's seeing an older, 15 years older than him, and that she's seeking to get pregnant by him.
Manipulation.
And you just mentioned it was a copycat in the midst.
Mm-hmm.
So she probably, 9 times out of 10, she knows who you are, and she's trying to emulate your energy.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And if she's older, or she has something that he's seeking internally, if you know what I mean.
Right. And the fact that she's older, she can manipulate him because she's older. Yep. So I'll do this for you. Spirit, what would you have her to think to do? I know you said to continue to work, but what would you have her to do? All right. I'm getting these 2 cards. Oh, okay. So 2 things. Future love letter. Write a future love letter. It's here. And it says, I love you at the bottom. But I'm getting, write this to yourself. Because like what we were talking about earlier is releasing things and coming from a new perspective. Write this love letter to yourself about the love that you seek, the love that you want, and the love that you deserve is what I'm getting. And then Santa Muerte is here, offering. I don't know if you have an offering table, a spiritual table, an ancestor table. But what I can say is out of this deck, I always see this as the death card, which means it's a new beginning. So whether your new beginning is not with him or it is with him, it will be a new beginning. But write that love letter to yourself.
Did you see what she said, V?
I did. Yeah, okay. So it represents new beginnings. So again, even with you, when you write out the love letter, the love that you deserve, you want, and you desire, all of that. So it's and just think, death is new beginning. So don't necessarily be afraid, because death could also mean that it's death to the situation that he's dealing with. You're not necessarily dealing with it, but he's dealing with it. That's why I said I wasn't for sure if this was for him or for you. And I mean, and let's be real, right? If our person is going through this, we take on this same stress when we don't have to.
But also, I want to say this: write down your dreams because dreams are messengers. And you said that you are sensing negative energy and you don't think she has his best interest. Mm-hmm. And I would go with your friend. But whatever dreams that you have, write them down. Create a dream journal because dreams are messengers. And sometimes dreams aren't in the literal sense. Like if you dream of death, it doesn't mean you're going to die. It means that maybe a situation is going to die so that something else can be born. But get a dream journal because I have a video talking about how to interpret your dreams and what things mean on my YouTube. So please write your dreams out. Take notes. Wake up. Write your dreams. Good. You have one already. Okay, good. Yeah, because dreams are messengers.
Yep. And write your prayers in that dream journal too. Mm-hmm. Pray what you want to happen. Especially, did we not just talk about this earlier too? You know, if your person is going through something, pray for them. Pray for their strength. Pray for their mental healing. Pray for their overall healing. Because at the same time, this woman could have been doing some dark magic on him, right? She could have cast a spell on him.
I was just going to say that.
Yep.
If she's older, she done been around the block a couple times. And chances are, look, you can't eat everybody's red gravy. I'll say that. You can't eat everybody's red gravy. So if she's doing that dark magic and manipulating energy and trying to manipulate his free will, she's going to get hers tenfold. Don't even worry about that. She's going to get hers tenfold. But it's a lot of dark magic going on. And I know this to be true because I have heard the stories and I've seen it with my own eyes. It's a lot of black magic going on. So chances are he might be under it. He might be under that love potion number 9. Or in her case, booty potion section 8. You just never know. But keep your head on a swivel. Keep your head on a swivel and write down your dreams as you are. And just make sure that you are loving on yourself, honoring yourself, valuing yourself. Because a man knows a good thing. He never forgets a good thing. Never. We all have free will, so she can put as much, she can conjure up as much as she wants. She can never manipulate his free will 100%, maybe 20%, maybe even 35%. She can never take over his free will. She don't have that much power. And bad spells are only temporary. So just know that. Yeah. Eventually the person wakes up and comes to. Like, wait a minute, what am I doing? What am I really doing?
You are very welcome. I will say this too in closing. It also seems that it's a financial thing. So maybe he's been trying to work on his finances and she's financing him in some kind of way. And that's literally, I'm literally hearing money is the base of this, of what's happening between you all. It's we have Page of Pentacles, the King of Wands again, followed by the Lovers, followed by Three of Pentacles. But the Three of Pentacles, right? The Three of Pentacles that I'm hearing though is that it's almost like there's these two working together, and then these two are working together, but then this third person is not there. And then here's the Hermit card again, your card. So it's like it's literally the hold up between what's happening between you all. Yeah, and he has to be careful with that because if she's especially connected with that patron saint, she can use some very dark magic to kind of control him. So
you better make him protected.
it's that same thing as if it's almost like she puts spells on the money and gives it to him. So every time he gets it, he's taking on a little bit of the energy. Like that's really what I'm getting. So yeah. So definitely, um, a spell that I would suggest for you to use is an unbinding spell. So if
Binding spell?
unbinding, so,
Unbinding. Okay.
so that you can unbind him from this hunger that she's kind of developed within him. That's what I would do. Yep. All right. So we have two more slots open. We have fire and what? Earth.
Well,
Yeah.
let's take. Can we?
Huh?
I don't know if we should take. Do we have time to take two?
Yeah. It won't. It won't. It won't.
After a certain time, they cut it. So I don't know.
Okay. Oh, you are very welcome. You are very welcome. So what I'll do. Where are we at 11:37? Well, my time. All right. So I'll do it this way because I don't think we have them on. Um, what's the middle for? Oh, Leo. Okay, we're in Leo season now, right? Still Leo season. All right, so let's do August 20th birthday. We'll do an August 20th birthday. Spirit, what do you have for the person that will watch this whose birthday is in August? It's on August the 20th. Oh, first thing we got as it pertains to relationships now. Okay. First card that we have is the Tower card and the Queen of Pentacles. So there's somebody, there's a Queen of Pentacles, whether you are male or female, you are in your Queen of Pentacles energy. There is a tower that is happening right now as we speak with your relationship. Something just happened. You just, it's giving me CEO of a company. I'm on top of the world, and now I have something stricken within my relationship. We have Six of Cups here. This is somebody from your, oh, okay. So the tower moment was somebody from your past showing up in your life. It was unexpected. You're sitting on top of the world. You have your I'm hearing you have your own business. You have your own industry. It's something that you do on your own. And somebody just came up and shocked you. They came out. Maybe this person was a scrawny kid when y'all was growing up, but now, he's nice and chiseled and, ready to sweep you off your feet. Or it could be, for the fellas, if she was skinny, super skinny, or if she was super, I'll say if she had more to love, let me put it that way. And now she's slimmed down or she's built up. And it's like, dang, like she got body now. Yeah. Two of Cups. Two of Cups is here. So you want to start a relationship with this person, or this person wants to start a relationship with you. And we have two things. We have the King of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles here, which means that this King of Swords has been thinking. He strategizes. He has a good head on his shoulder, and he knows how to bring in money as well. So, or this person, because remember, these are energies. So it could be a woman in this energy. She's a very good thinker. She has money. So if you are a male and you was born on August the 20th, you have a nice person coming towards you with good head, king insight, knows how to bring in the bag. Um, okay, listen, let me hold some. Because I'm saying you the Queen of Pentacles with somebody who knows how to strategize to bring in more money. Come on, that's power couple. That's power couple.
Right? I'm saying.
Six of Pentacles here. Give and take relationship. And the King of Cups. But I'm hearing this is both of y'all energy. Y'all both will make each other happy because it's like we pour into one cup, our cup. That's the energy that I'm getting. I think that's kind of self-explanatory. Come on, fire sign, Leos for the win.
Come on, Mike.
Leos for the
What?
win. All right, and so what we got? Earth signs. Um, okay. I couldn't even get it all the way out. And it's already 8 of Wands is here. 7 of Wands. Okay. Protection. Okay. So, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Who are we going with? Okay, I keep hearing Virgo. Virgo, this is your night. Give me that message for Virgo. You have Ace of Cups here. Somebody is offering you a cup. I'm hearing right now, like the person may not even say it, but it's like they're offering it to you. Uh, Also, getting the Queen of Pentacles here. So you're somebody who's very, um, I'm hearing savvy with your money. And this person is bringing you a cup. There is the 5 of Wands here. And we have an Emperor that's here. So maybe, so this, okay. The Ace of Cups is going to be, is coming towards the Queen of Pentacles, but this 5 of Wands is with the Emperor. It's letting me know that this person is in their Emperor stage, but they have a lot of things happening in their life, right? But they want this 10 of Cups with you. They want to build a relationship with you. They want to build, I'm hearing industry with you. So it's another power couple. Hey, they want to do a lot of building with you because you make this person very happy. 10 of Wands here. Yeah, so they're letting, they have let go of a lot of stuff. So it's almost like if they have let go of so much stuff already and they're still dealing with this little bit of stuff left, it's just like, what you think is too much that I can handle. Um you're saying that you don't want to go towards this person because it looked like they got a lot going on, but they're telling, this energy is telling me that they know how to handle it because they've already did all the worst. Like this is just like I could take up a paper towel and wipe this water off the floor and the floor is dry. Miss, that's the energy that I'm getting. So don't project on into thinking that they cannot handle it. We got the Hanged Man here. Look from a different perspective. Look how you can be this person's happiness while they are cleaning up this mess. Look how you can be their inspiration and give them something to smile about while they have to deal with this mess as it is. That's what I'm getting. 4 of Pentacles here. Yeah. You are that person. So this is that 4 of Pentacles. Like, and it's that in the bag, I gotta save it energy. They saving up. This person is saving up some things for you, but you have to make sure that you're looking from a higher perspective, right? A higher perspective than what you're doing now. Because right now, as somebody that's on the ground, it's like I need you to get into the air a little bit, right? What is that? Crown chakra healing to get a new perspective, to look with your third eye and not with your natural eye. Wheel of Fortune is here. It's meant for y'all. it's meant for this to happen during this time and how everything is unfolding. So for you, be the light in this person's world. Lighten up some things for them. All right.
Some good fortune coming because a ladybug just flew clear across the screen. I thought it was a bumblebee. That's how big it is. And ladybugs, are messengers of luck. So Earth signs, Virgo, Virgo season starts tomorrow. You got some luck coming to you. Lady Luck is coming to you because a ladybug just flew across the screen.
Right. But all right, I am done. So I hope you all got something out of the not only the talk, but also out of the messages, because sometimes other people's stories can match our stories, and we need to hear that same advice given to those. So, take what applies. And we are glad that we're able to help the two young ladies that came on tonight. Thank you for tuning in. Please come back. Please come back. Please come back. Yes.
We grateful you guys for being so candid about your situations. We know it's not easy to come on a public platform and share your very intimate stories, but thank you guys for coming on. And you read them cards like as you always do. So I appreciate value you for being able to just have a great read for tonight. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
And like my co-host said, we come on here every Tuesday, 11:11 Eastern Standard Time. Cards and Conversations, where every episode unfolds a deck of intriguing discussions. We are 27 episodes in, and it's because of you guys. We do this for you. So we appreciate you guys, love you guys, and we value you guys. And we hope that we see you guys next week, same time, same place.
Yes.
For Cards and Conversations. All right, guys? Please enjoy the rest of your night. And if y'all are just not coming in, check the replay. All right? Peace.
Peace.